Hi guys, Corey Arstow back here from Stretch Fitness, here in Corey's kitchen, here to talk to you about a quick little story about our weekend fitness show that just happened. Wanted to go over a couple of the foods that I was eating throughout the weekend. If you've sort of been following us on Facebook, we were posting photos throughout the evening, Friday night, Saturday, just sharing kind of the journey. And you probably may have seen the famous ActiFry that we had, that I had going in the hotel bathroom, so I wouldn't be waking up Michelle at 3 in the morning. I cooked potatoes in the ActiFry at Friday night at 11 o'clock, 3 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. And the reason is that because my plan called for carbs, carbohydrates. And I found earlier in the week that the rice that I had been eating for the last 5 months and 10 years before that, and the oatmeal that I've been eating for 15 years, it was making my stomach a little bit sensitive, kind of bloating, a few little farts, wasn't quite sort of going down the way I wanted to. So I was experimenting all of last week with different foods to figure out what would be the best. So I found midweek, a week ago, that potatoes could be the answer. So when we packed all of our food to go to the fitness show, we're going to be living out of a hotel for 2 days, we brought cooked rice, we brought oatmeal, and we brought potatoes that we chopped up and used in the ActiFry. So I had 3 foods as my go-tos, depending on how I felt, what meal I wanted. I always carry my backups, is basically what I'm trying to say, just in case one food starts to hurt, upset my belly, I've got access to 2 more. So anyway, Friday night, the potatoes going really, really well. I have those 3 meals overnight, and I felt great. Came out on stage Saturday morning, felt tremendous. The belly felt great, flat, nice stomach, nice abs, no bloating. Everything felt perfect. So I thought, well, it worked Friday night. Let's have a couple more meals when we get back to the hotel. So at 1 p.m. and at 3:30 p.m. I cooked up more potatoes, 2 more meals of potatoes. And around 5:30, as we're getting ready to head back to the venue for the night show, my stomach started to get upset. So the purpose of this video is to talk about, having backups in your food. If you're packing a lunch, if you're having food in your house and it doesn't quite agree with your belly, do you have backups? Do you have something you can have that you can easily get to, that, if one food that you planned on doesn't work, that you don't end up going to the junk food option, right? So if you've only got one option and it doesn't quite do well in your belly, you want to have a backup. So I was lucky enough that I had 3 backups, which I will take with me pretty much everywhere I go, just, to have the backup just in case. And so, in the run of 12 hours, the potatoes went from doing really, really well in my belly to not doing well. So I switched to the rice and the oatmeal for the rest of the evening. So anyway, that's my little story about carbohydrates. It's certainly important to have them, to eat them. They're good for energy. They're good for keeping you full. They're good to keep you at a good endurance for the exercise you're doing. And, just all around good to have to keep you healthy. So if you have any questions or comments on my video, please comment or like or share below. Any topics you may have you'd like me to cover or talk about or try to research for you, I'd love to do it. Love making these videos for you. Love sharing stories. So if you have anything you want me to go over, please just ask. This is Corey from Stretch Fitness. Have a great day.